Welcome back to Football Park, and today we are talking about the Championship. Now, there's plenty of headlines across the EFL this weekend. Plenty of derbies as well. We had Southampton, Pompey, which was a bit disappointing, and then Charlton, Millwall.
Yeah, I heard a lot of people disappointed with that one.
Yeah,
apparently it was a bit
anticlimactic. Yeah, I think.
That was.
Yeah, I mean, we can start off with Southampton, Portsmouth. I think Pompey were probably the better team in that game away from home, which is not expected. Obviously, Saints being the home side would probably have the hope to have the home advantage, but they didn't create anything. No. What is their stadium called again? I've forgotten what their stadium's called.
Who's Southampton?
Southampton.
St Mary's.
St Mary's. There you go. Yeah, they didn't create many chances at St Mary's. It took them a while to get into the game. I'd say they'd probably be the happier side coming out of that 0-0 draw, because I don't think Pompey would be happy with a draw. They were definitely probably the most convincing side going forward in that game. But did you watch any of the derbies? Did you watch Millwall Charlton?
Millwall Charlton.
Red card in that game as well.
Yeah, I saw many things, especially on casual chaps. I saw a lot. I saw a lot of footage from that game, but that seemed like a more exciting derby from what I've seen.
Definitely had more derby vibes to it. Red card, 100%. Bit gritty.
Yeah. You got like the fans going mental with each other.
Did you see who was the guy who scored? I've forgotten the guy's name for Millwall. I think it's quite a young lad, went over and was like just shushing the Charlton fans. You could see on the highlights they're all trying to get round.
Yeah. There was even
that's what you want though, isn't it?
Exactly. And there was even a guy on the Millwall bench. He started arguing with a fan. There's a video.
I haven't seen that.
It's hilarious.
Roll the clip on an overlay if we've got it.
Wait,
what were they doing?
So there was a Millwall fan on the bench.
Right. On the Millwall player on the subs.
On the subs bench.
Yeah.
And a Charlton fan started giving it the most to him.
And he just turned around.
Yeah, but the Millwall player, he wasn't having any of it, and he started giving it back. And they were going back and forth. It was
That's
insane.
Class, to be fair. We can talk about. We can bring it back to Saints Pompey. There was a tweet that I saw. Will still be the manager? Will still be the manager of Southampton come the end of the season? It's a bit of a, what's the word? Tongue twister? Is that what it's called? Will still be the manager?
Will still be. That's crazy.
Oh god, the caption. If there's any captions on this, they're gonna have fun doing that one. But no, what do you think? Because he had not had the greatest start. Will still. And did you see the handshake with Massinho?
Yeah, it gave me Antonio Conte and Tuchel vibes.
Tuchel, they pretty much tried to recreate it.
Yeah, exactly.
I think it was a bit forced. Like you can see Massinho just sort of holding on. It was a little bit like
it was more Will Still.
It was like Will Still just went, "What are you doing?" Like, no need for it.
He wanted the clips. Clip farming.
He's clip farming. Massinho was clip farming.
No, so what I think about that, I think with Will Still, you need to give him some time. You know, at the end of the day, the guy came from FM.
True.
So if you know what FM, you need time to build your teams and everything. I think Will Still kind of like has that in the back of his mind somewhere.
You think he's still thinking about Football Manager?
No, I don't. I think he's kind of applying. You come up through a game, a Football Manager. You still got them same habits here and there. So I think he's going to give himself time. He's slowly building. Pretty
crazy that he's got to the point that he's got to from a game.
Anyways,
but
you got to give him time. Johnny Jackson, first season almost got us relegated in League Two. So at the end of the day, he's taken us to League One because we gave him the time. I think this happened. This is a common thing. I was trying
to bring League One into the equation.
always have to, man. Got my Wimbledon shot.
He's missing out. One day they'll get there. One day they'll get to the Championship.
We'll get there. I'll be able to talk about Championship all day. But no, you got to give him time at the end of the day. I think with EFL, people kind of forget. Time still applies in EFL. You still need to give time to rebuild. I think it's too often in EFL where the owners go happy-go-lucky and like just sack any manager and start doing.
I mean, I also think the EFL in general, not just the Championship, but League One, League Two, it's not as simple as in the Premier League. You've got to be consistent. You've got to pretty much, if you want to be up there fighting for like European football, you've got to be winning most weeks. When you lose, it's massive. But in the EFL, fixtures aren't really a thing because it's quite inconsistent throughout the season. You'll go through periods of form where you're winning so many on the bounce and you're thinking that's it, we're going to win the league, and then you'll go through another period where it's like we're drawing games, losing games, but that's not the be all and end all when you're in the EFL. Like I
completely agree.
Like, I think it was QPR last season were down in the depths for the majority of last season, and they were fighting for it come the end of the season because that's what the beauty of the EFL is. You have the run of fixtures, a bit of form towards the end of the season. and you're there. But speaking of QPR, they played Wrexham away from home, 3-1 win, I think it was. Quite impressive, because I think since they got battered by Coventry 7-1, I mean, we spoke about that not too long ago. It's sort of like a kick in the teeth, because they've actually had a pretty decent, as I said, kick in the teeth. They've actually been up for it now since that loss to Coventry. What do you think they're going to be up for playoffs come into the season?
QPR?
Dark horses?
Nah, I don't. I think it's a story of QPR season every season. You know,
Just
they pick
inconsistent.
Up, it's inconsistent,
Yeah.
and they end up finishing somewhere mid-table, bottom half. I think it's going to be the same story. It doesn't actually look like they've done much difference to their team or anything. This
No,
season.
I think it genuinely, like what I said, I think it might have just been a kick in the teeth for them conceding 7 goals to Coventry.
Do you know what the thing is with QPR? It's all a mindset thing, because obviously there's there's not much going up. I can't even speak. There's not much going on upstairs for them, so all they need is just confidence, and you know how it is with EFL. It's very inconsistent, and you know when you got an owner that's not really doing much for you, you got managers coming in and out. You don't have like a proper squad build.
Yeah.
You're gonna end up being a QPR. You know, you're gonna lose some games miserably, like the 7-1, and then it's gonna give those same players a kick in the teeth for the next game. But how long can that go on for? Because those same players can eventually get too complacent. So,
I mean, you did mention mindset. Did you see when they did lose to Coventry? I think it was Collie, the guy with the afro. He's got a good head of hair. He went over to the QPR.
Is that what you're aspiring to be like? Yeah.
I'll get there, Collie. I'm pretty sure his name's Collie or Coley. I'm not sure how you pronounce it.
I know.
But there was a clip of him walking over to the away end, and he was like apologising, saying like, "We give it our all, but this is just."
Do you know what? I completely rate that, because on that starting 11, he's one of the youngest players in that.
Yeah, I mean, to have that mentality is pretty impressive.
The bollocks he did.
Yeah,
and go up to that crowd. I saw that video. He was the only one who did it.
Yeah,
but from what I saw,
how old was 22?
Yeah, 21 or something. He has that mindset. I think with that mindset, he'll be a great player.
Yeah,
100%.
I mean, another player that is also 22, who I feel like has been around for ages. I think he's been playing since he was like 16, 17. Karamoko Dembele. I thought he's 22. He's still 22.
What? I thought this guy was in his late 20s.
No, I remember. Was it him? Was he at Celtic when it was like he was like 16, 17?
Yeah, what the hell?
And he was like they bought him. And he couldn't play because he wasn't old enough. Yeah.
I remember the Celtic FIFA card. I thought he's going to be in his
there is quite a few Dembeles that sort of boss the scene when they're younger, but I think it is the same Dembele, Karamoko Dembele.
Anytime I see a Dembele, I know they're going to be a good
baller.
player.
Yeah.
They're going to be a baller.
It's definitely that name where you're like, oh, Dembele, we've signed him.
Yeah, you're like...
Musa Dembele. We've got there's loads of Dembeles. Usman Dembele.
A lot.
And then you've got Karamoko.
And you got Charlie Dembele.
Charlie Dembele. I'll get there one day.
You'll get there. Change your name.
Yeah. What's it called? Deed of names change. Cameron, you know what's it called?
What's this?
When you change your name legally, it's called like a deed of... I've forgotten. Deed of names? Oh, I can't remember.
Okay, I got this proposition.
Okay.
If Watford get promoted this season, which is very unlikely.
Cheers for that.
Can you put your hand in the middle and shake my hand and say you're going to change your surname to Luzo?
Absolutely not.
No, come on.
If we get promoted,
or Sissoko.
What's a lose-lose?
Huh?
What do I gain from that?
You get Watford player's name.
So you basically asking me, would I change my name to Sissoko legally for Watford to get promoted? And I'm saying absolutely
Charlie
not.
Sissoko.
Absolutely not.
Come on.
I'm not shaking that. I don't want to be called Charlie Sissoko or Charlie Loser.
Charlie Loser sounds bad.
Yeah, I'm all right. Okay. I think I'd rather stay in the Championship. I quite like Charlie Bush.
Who's that player you really liked? Akunde?
Iran Kunda.
Oh,
now we're talking.
Iran Kunda.
Charlie Iran Kunda. I'm not shaking on it. Cameron loves Iran Kunda, doesn't he? Aussie boy. But no, there's another player I want to talk about at QPR, Richard Kone. We actually got a haircut at the same place.
Oh, yeah.
I've never met him before, but I think I will do one day. I think I might do a bit of content with him soon. But that strike against Wrexham...
Is he going to cut your hair?
Is he going to cut my hair?
Is that the content we're going to see?
I've had Quadro Bar cut my hair, but I might
That's what I was saying.
I was going to get a series going called Trim the Bush.
Trim the Bush?
Trim the Bush, yeah. Richard Kone, get Bar on there as well. But no, that strike against Wrexham was a rocket, and he's continued his form. He's still thinking about Trim the Bush.
Yeah, hold on.
No, it was a rocket against Wrexham.
What bush are you talking about?
That one, not that one. That'll be a PG... that wouldn't be a PG series if we were trimming that.
So there's no rumours of an OnlyFans opening up.
Absolutely not. But yeah, he's Richard Kone.
I was close when I interviewed Bonnie. No, I'm joking.
Richard Kone has continued his form from Wickham, and I think he'll be a dark horse. Do you think he'll be up there for potentially Golden Boot? Well, no, it's not called Golden Boot now anymore. They've got like a red boot for the Championship.
I'm
not sure what if it's called the red boot, but it's called basically when you get the most goals in the Championship, you get like a trophy, and the boot is just red. But
I didn't know there's a different one for you.
Yeah, well, I'm not sure what the name of it's called.
Interesting.
But it might be still called the Golden Boot, but it's red. Do you think he'll be up there, Richard Kone?
Richard Kone, do you know what? There's a lot of. Sorry.
What are you laughing about? What are you giggling at?
Right. There's a lot of quality strikers in the Championship at the moment. I think it's going to be a tough one for him. I think he can climb his way to top scorer.
You think?
But
what strikers do you think that he'll be competing with up there?
fuck you.
Testing your knowledge, yeah. Testing your knowledge.
I don't want Championship, man.
Josh Sargent will be up there. Kyogo. Birmingham.
That's such a Bristol Rovers question, man. Bristol Rovers me there.
Bristol Rovers, gee. I'll give you time.
No, actually, I think Hadji Wright would be up there.
Hadji Wright.
Hadji Wright.
Now, I was speaking to some Coventry fans, and they were saying, like, because I was saying I love him at Watford. I was like, he's a great finisher, but they were saying he's quite inconsistent, Hadji Wright. But if he can keep consistent, keep fit as well, which
he's been consistent recently, so
yeah, and fitness is a big thing for him. He tends to get injured quite a lot. But yeah, Hadji Wright will be up there. Kyogo. I can't believe Stansfield. I was going to say Stansfield, but he's almost gone to third choice striker now for
yeah, I remember you talking.
For Birmingham.
You've been raving on about him for.
Yeah. No. Well, I think they bought him for like a stupid amount of money. I can't remember how much it was. It might be up there in the 20 odd millions. It's silly money from Birmingham. Obviously, we spoke about QPR, who beat Wrexham. Wrexham are apparently going to sack Parkinson, or rumours to be sacking Parkinson.
This is what I'm talking about. It's so trigger happy in the EFL. Like, at the end of the day, you got them to a Championship.
Do you think they're getting a bit greedy with these promotions?
I think they are. Look, at the end of the day, you're coming from League 2, League 1 and the National League to a Championship. It's not career mode or FM where you're going to go straight to a Prem.
Bang.
That's not how it happens.
I think they are getting a bit greedy, aren't they?
It's a hard league. Like, it takes years of... Even if you have the most money in the world, it takes years.
Well, Bristol City and Preston have been stuck there for I think it's in the double figures of years now, 10, 12 years. Yeah, I think Wrexham have got quite an unrealistic imagery of what they expect to happen in the Championship. It's not like League 2, League 1. It's definitely a big jump in quality. And if they expect to be going straight up or fighting for playoffs, and if they're going to sack Parkinson, or rumours of sacking Parkinson, just for being where they are now, and I think they've had a hard run of fixtures as well. They've played Southampton, they've played West Brom, they've beaten Millwall, they've beaten Preston in the Cup. It's not actually been that bad, and the fact that they're even speaking about this sacking is pretty ridiculous. And they actually have recruited quite well in Kiefer Moore, Josh Windass. Kiefer Moore is, I personally think, too good for Wrexham. Yeah, I mean, Kiefer Moore's got 5 goals in 6 games. He's an absolute unit up front. Like, his target man is exactly what you want from a Championship striker. So it's not like they're out of form or they're not creating chances. They're scoring goals. I just think as we said before, it's the Championship. You're not going to win every week. You are going to go through purple patches.
100%. And I think that's what Wrexham needs to realise. I think, you got Ryan Reynolds as the owner.
Me too.
He just
have Deadpool on my arm. Ryan Reynolds, shout out. Switch to that camera if you want. If you can see it. Shout out Ryan Reynolds. There's Deadpool.
Oh, you're a fan of Deadpool?
I'm a big Marvel, mate. Big Marvel fan. If you actually want to sponsor us, Ryan Reynolds, that would be great. I'll come and show you my little Deadpool tattoo.
I'm a Marvel fan as well.
Oh yeah.
This whole time
I never knew this.
What was your favourite? My favourite was Guardians. The Guardians
of the Galaxy. Yeah, I cried about Rocket Raccoon.
Yeah, yeah.
When that story, I was like, I never cry at films, and I was like, I feel like I'm more sympathetic towards animals. Rocket Raccoon, I was like, Rocket Man.
He was a legend though.
Absolutely. He's not dead, is he?
I'm pretty sure he died in the end.
Did he die? No, he didn't die.
Someone died in the end.
Groot died, but he grew back.
No, that's the first one. You saw the third Guardians.
Yeah, with the story about Rocket
when all his friends died.
All his friends died. That was it.
Yeah, that's it.
Did you know that one of the I forgot what I was going to say. One of the audio like one of the voice recordings of him, of one of the animals, was someone famous, but I've forgotten who it is now. Back to the Championship. Back to
Mr. Ryan Reynolds. Yeah, I was actually talking about Yes, I think Ryan Reynolds discovered football like 3 years ago. To be honest,
To be fair,
like,
soccer was what he used to call it. But I'm
Yeah.
glad that he does like embrace English football culture. Like I say English, Welsh.
does he?
But
I've never seen him with a CP on or weekend defender.
no, not to
Or
that
Burberry.
extent. But he calls it football and he proper gets involved with the atmosphere side of things. And
Nah, it's fair.
yeah, but I just think they're getting a bit greedy. It might not be him. He might just have an unrealistic ideation of what the Championship and the EFL is like.
No, I mean, I think he needs to realise. I think this is like a lot of people, yeah. Even like grassroots, right?
Mm.
You know, everyone has those friends who start up a Sunday league team.
Yeah.
Where they realise it's a lot harder than what they initially
It takes
thought.
a lot of money. It takes a lot of time.
Exactly, and a lot of the teams around you have been playing for years, so it's like you're playing against all these people with strong chemistry together.
Exactly, and the fact that Wrexham were able
like,
to compete with these teams who have been about for so long, I think it's a positive. But they're clearly looking at it as a negative.
They change their team like every year. They're buying
They
like
have
five,
to be able to
I know,
adapt.
I know, but this is what I'm saying. In the Championship, when you're buying like 5 new players, remember when Birmingham City? I can't remember what year it was, 2014 or something. They brought in like 12 new players.
Yes,
And everyone thought they were going to bang the season, but they ended up doing terrible.
doesn't work as easy
It doesn't
as
work like
But
that.
it
They
is in
need
career
to
mode.
get used to it. Yeah, exactly. They need to get used to each other. They need to have that team chemistry with each other. And the problem with Wrexham, it matters in the Championship, especially. Maybe in League One, League Two, you know, all these teams are changing around you. But in the Championship, most of these teams have the same players from the past 5 seasons.
There's very little changes.
Exactly.
Takes time to get that squad
if you're
chemistry
just
going.
doing 5 changes and you're playing against all these different teams who have strong chemistry between their players and their managers and everything, you can't expect results. They know how to play together.
You look at Coventry, their squad has pretty much stayed the same.
Exactly.
I think how many years has Lampard been there now? Is it 2 years? This is the second
2
year.
years. 2 years.
And obviously they were pushing for promotion for the last couple of seasons.
Lampard's tricky blues. My favourite one was "You've been rattled by the refugees."
Rattled by the refugees. He gets his own personal ones drawn out for him. As you said about it takes time for these squads to like build together, and they don't flood in with transfers, but they take time to all collectively progress as a squad. That's exactly what Coventry have done, and it's clearly working for them. So maybe Wrexham have got to take a note out of Frank's books. I mean, the final game to probably end off the Championship Roundup might be the most notable one.
Frank Castle.
Who?
Frank Castle.
Frank Castle.
Yeah, is that the Punisher?
Don't know what you're on about, to be honest, mate.
This guy, I thought he was a big Marvel fan. He knows.
Frank what?
Frank Castle.
Frank
you know
Castle.
the Punisher. You're a Marvel fan and you don't know the Punisher.
I do know the Punisher, but he's not in the films, is he? He's in the comics.
No, there's a series as well. You watched the Netflix series? Yeah. Thank you.
What, it's called The Punisher?
It's called The Punisher.
Yeah, I got a bit bored of the Disney Plus ones. The only ones I liked was Loki.
Loki was alright.
Loki was
The
elite.
Punisher's good.
And
The Punisher. You should watch The Punisher.
what else? WandaVision was good.
Oh yeah, I like that one.
I like them.
My favourite was Loki though.
Loki was elite. Did you watch season 2?
I watched all of it.
So good. Those are the sort of ones I like. They've just got like
I loved how they introduced like the new universes, time, everything.
Loki's taken over.
Loki's taken over.
Loki's like Frank Lampard pulling the strings at Coventry,
Exactly.
but he's like.
We're low key going off topic. So
Oh, we are. This guy. We are low key going off topic. The most notable game in the Championship probably will be Sheffield United getting absolutely thwomped again.
They're getting fingered.
5-0. They are getting fingered, and it's not by Frank. It's by the whole division.
Yeah, they're getting passed around like Bonnie Blue in the Championship at the moment, and it's honestly what they are. I mean. They're already on 0 points, minus goal difference, 5 games in.
Yeah, minus 12. 5 games, 0 points, minus 12. Minus 11. I think it's minus 11 goal difference.
But
silly.
Look,
Ruben Salazar's has gone now, isn't he?
The thing is, right, I'm like I said earlier, I'm all for giving managers time. But if you're 5 games in with a team like Sheffield United, I think they just came down from the Prem as well.
Yeah. No, they didn't. They were battling for promotion last season. They lost in the playoff final to Sunderland.
They were battling for promotion last season, and going into the season, 5 games in, they haven't won.
No.
Anything.
Well, they've probably got on paper one of the strongest sides.
I think this is a fair sacking.
Yeah, 100% fair sacking. And I'm one for. I know about my sackings.
You know about your sackings
At Watford. Look, I think if he was if this was Watford, he'd have been gone probably about 3 weeks ago.
Who's your favourite Watford manager?
My favourite Watford manager? Probably Javi Gracia, taking us to FA Cup. Can't really complain. Mid-table in the Premier League. Those are the sort of standards I live up to.
Glory days.
Mid-table in the Premier League is like.
Well, at least you got to witness them glory days.
Although I did like Kike Sanchez Flores mainly because of his song, but that's pretty much how it goes. Same with Ruben Sellers. I actually like Ruben Sellers' song. It was Ruben Sellers, ole ole. No, is it Sellers again, ole? Something like that. But yeah, Ruben Sellers. He's if his actual managerial capabilities were as good as his song, maybe Sheffield United wouldn't be in the position that they are. But it is poor. I mean, as much as bad as Sheffield United were, there were some positives to take in that game from Ipswich. Philogene was immense. Like, he's so good. I remember talking to you about that Rabona that he scored that was up for the
Whole City.
Puskas Award, for Whole City. Do you watch much of Philogene or?
Do you know, I just remember that Rabona.
Remember the Rabona?
That was all over my FYP, and I was like, do you know what? That was an amazing goal. I haven't seen a goal like that in a while.
Well, he scored three absolute
bangers.
rockets today. Not today, sorry. In the this weekend. Hat-trick for Philogene. He absolutely tore Ben Godfrey apart. I think I saw Ben Godfrey got like a 4.2 rating on FootMob, which was ridiculous. But the way that Philogene plays is so good. The way that he can sort of get the ball out of his feet so quickly and get a shot off is pretty impressive. And I think he did it 3 times. All the goals were pretty similar. He just sort of little drop the shoulder, step over, and he just rocketed it into the back of the net. I was really impressed by it.
Philogene a banging player. He kind of reminds me of Billie Jean by Michael Jackson.
Billie Jean.
No, because
tell you what, that's a great song for
both classic. You know, Billie Jean a classic. Philogene known for scoring classic goals. So I think they go hand in hand together.
Philogene.
It's not my home. I'll happily take it out Wimbledon, I think.
Ipswich fans, please get this one ringing around Portman Road. But yeah, we can wrap up on Ipswich. Do you think they're going to be? Because I said at the start of the season that they'd walk the league, but they didn't have the greatest of starts. Do you reckon they found their form now, Ipswich?
I think most they'll get is playoffs. I don't think they're going to get autos.
You don't?
I think they'll get playoffs.
Wow, that's bold.
It's bold, but I think they'll get playoffs.
That's a Tom take, that is.
How's that a Tom take?
That is a Tom take.
What, you think they'll get autos?
I think Ipswich will get automatics.
No, I think... Then you could have
I think they'll walk the league and come first.
Listen, you could have said the same thing about Sheffield United 2 seasons ago. They ended up getting playoffs, no?
True.
It's not often you see, teams get relegated from the Premier League and straight back up. I know it happens, but it's not often you see it.
No. Well,
it's often.
I might disagree because of how big the gap is. You seem to see the same teams that get relegated from the Prem go straight back up.
No, I think
in recent years.
No. Do you know what? I'm not having that. You just called me a Tom Tate. That's not a Tom Tate. That guy thinks Bristol Rovers is bigger than Bristol City. That's the worst thing I've ever heard in my life. And his argument was the Virtue Trophy.
Massive competition, that one.
But no, when it comes to it, I think Ipswich, they've had a shaky start, in my opinion. But I don't think they were the same team that they were in the Prem.
No.
And I think they'll get playoffs. They'll get playoffs. I don't think they'll get autos. They'll get playoffs.
I think I'm sort of whipped at Kieran McKenna's way of playing football. I just think he's a great manager. I think he's way too good for the Championship.
Okay, how much you want to bet?
How much do I want to bet?
Go check out HiBet. No,
if you want to go bet, you can bet. No. If I was a betting man, which I'm not. No, I like a little acca, and if I was to put in a competition, if I was to put in an acca of who I think would win each league, I'd probably go Liverpool, Ipswich, Cardiff.
Not Wimbledon.
That's a good one. That is. That's a funny joke. No, League 2 knowledge isn't that great. Maybe Doncaster.
Doncaster League One. We're playing them on this weekend.
That's how good my League 2 knowledge is. No, I'll probably go Liverpool, Ipswich. I might do this when I get out, actually. I might do this when I get out of the studio. Liverpool, Ipswich, Cardiff.
Crew Alexandra.
Crew, you reckon?
Crew Alexandra will win.
Port Vale in League 2?
Port Vale in League 1. They got promoted.
They were promoted as well. See, all these teams that I knew were good last season.
They bloody won the league.
Have already been. Did they?
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
See, my knowledge is not up there as yours is in the EFL lower leagues because Watford aren't down there. Anyway, this is the Championship Roundup, not the EFL Roundup. Thanks.
They'll be soon, don't worry. Though.
Yeah, it's also the Marvel Roundup as well. We had in there. We had a lot of stuff going on.
What do you think of Marvel at the moment? I think it's going through a
downfall. Serious downfall. Have you watched
you gonna watch
Fantastic Four though?
I haven't watched Fantastic Four.
Really good. It's definitely
good.
We've sort of seen Marvel go.
Wait, was Silver Surfer in it?
Yeah, she's a woman. She's got tits.
Silver Surfer's
got tits. Yeah. It's a woman.
Is that a woman? Though?
Yeah.
Interesting.
There's a plot in it where what's his name? Flame On. What's his name? Flame On.
The Flame.
Human Torch.
Human Torch.
It's basically like feeling Silver Surfer, and he wants to know if the board is part of her body.
What?
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah. They're getting quite comedic with it, aren't they?
That's kind of interesting plot.
Yeah. No, well, I don't want to ruin it.
When
but
I think of Silver Surfer, I think of, Fantastic Four. That used to be my favorite movie.
Yeah, it was so good.
Looking
I loved
back
as
on
well.
it,
What was her name?
It's not the greatest, but when I was a kid, I used to love Silver Surfer.
What was her name?
But that's really interesting. I need to watch the new Fantastic Four. That's an interesting storyline. I want to see that.
What's the actor of Sue Storm in the original? Jessica Alba, is it?
The one that turns invisible.
Jessica Alba. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, she's.
I think I'd rather have Jessica Alba than have Watford get promoted. Not now, as in like back in the day.
I think I would have Jessica Alba and the female Silver Surfer.
Oh, you have them both, would you?
Yeah.
This is an outrageous conversation, really, isn't it?
I would love to have them both.
With the board or without the?
Right, let's wrap it up.
Yeah.
The board. The board is our bed.
No, thanks for watching the Championship Roundup. We're interested to see your thoughts in the comments, as always. If you want to read some articles about the Championship, the EFL, head over to footballpark.com. And as always, we'll see you in the next episode. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.